Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of today's home tour on Smith Lake. I'm your host Jason Will, real estate broker with Blueprint Realty Company, and today we're in Arley, Alabama at White Oak. It is a guest favorite rental here on Smith Lake, and I'm really fortunate because the designer Derek Miller is joining us, and he knows all about this house. So Derek, thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It just so happens that Derek's a content creator, so most of the time when I ask people to be in these videos, they're like, oh, hell no. Not just no, but hell no. And it takes me like 3 seconds to make that decision. So tell us a little bit of the history, your history with White Oak.
So I live in Florida, and my wife and I were looking for a vacation home. And our search criteria was under $1 million on a lake that doesn't freeze. And that's a small list.
Yeah.
And so we stumbled across Smith Lake, came out, rented a house, rented a jet ski, explored the lake, and just immediately fell in love. Came across this place. It was a new construction, but it was kind of bland. It just had white walls and not a lot of extra little detail. So we said we can spice that up, and that's what we've done.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful inside. You've got just really high-end furniture. The decor, I think, is like top-notch. And then we're going to show everybody, like you've gone over and above to make sure when people get here, they're not like, I wish they had this.
Right.
You know,
that was important to us because we have kids, and when we travel, we're kind of done. We're out of that hotel phase. You know, we want to have a washer and dryer, and we want to be able to cook a good meal, and we want to feel like we have everything we need, and that was important to us to make sure that others felt that way too.
Yeah, and it's a rural setting, so it's not like you've got, you know, super Walmart right down the road. So
yeah, Publix is like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, so we want to do one trip.
Right. I'm fascinated to hear these stories of how people are self-discovering Smith Lake, and it's all over the country. I'm talking California, Ohio. I'm talking to people from New York, Maryland, and I recently sold a home to people that live on the water in Fort Lauderdale.
Amazing.
And, you know, they want the lake life and the salt life.
That salt fresh combo.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go inside and give everybody a tour.
Let's do it.
All right, Derek, I know the kitchen's one of your favorite parts of the house. Kind of just walk us through what you love about it, what guests are saying they like about it.
Yeah, so, I mean, when we first got here, this island wasn't here. So, you know, we walked in and we're like, where do we set things?
Right.
You know what I mean? And so we looked online and found something that we could kind of bring in and not have to have a carpenter build, and found this piece, and I think it kind of made the kitchen. But yeah, it was important to us to make sure that a family could come in, cook a big meal, have everything they need, pots, pans, spices, oils, like all that stuff. You don't want to, you know, when you get to an Airbnb or a vacation rental and you check in and you're like, man, I wish we had salt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we got salt plus. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You've got all the spices, because nobody wants to go out and buy that stuff and then have to bring it home.
Right.
Or leave it behind.
Well, yeah, or buy a $5 thing of spice and then you use it once and then throw it away, you know?
Yeah. But I just love how open it is. It's just light and bright. It's just super inviting. It feels homey.
Yeah. Cozy is kind of what we were targeting.
Yeah.
You know, like, we want to feel like we're, you know, long day on the lake, you're sunburnt. You want to come in, dim the lights, throw on a movie, make some food, and feel comfortable.
Yeah. Let's do some logistics to tell everybody kind of as they come in the foyer what the bedroom and bathroom configuration is.
So this house is a 3-3. On the main level, this floor, there's a king suite with a bedroom just across the hall. Upstairs, we have a master bedroom with ensuite with a king as well. And then across the hall from that, we have a bunk room with a adjacent bathroom. So the kids got their own room, their own bathroom. And then what's cool about that room is it's bunk beds, but they're full size. So you can put 2 kids on the top, 2 kids on the bottom, and it has a trundle that you can pull out. So we can sleep a lot of kids up there. We always thought like grandma and grandpa downstairs, mom and dad upstairs, kids just off the hall.
Yeah. And your vision for this too was to have a high-end option for folks that, you know, can't spend
$1,000 a night.
Yeah.
Right.
And so they can come here and still, you know, have this luxurious experience, even though their budget isn't like Black Amex.
Well, and we found that a lot of the big houses had the nice stuff. So we wanted to do a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house that was just as nice as those big houses, but on a little bit smaller scale. And so, you know, all the furniture is like West Elm, Pottery Barn, Crate Barrel. There's no like broken IKEA furniture in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we wanted when you sit down, it's sturdy, it's comfortable, the beds are cozy, like, you know, it's high-end linens, like everything we did, we wanted to make sure that the guests felt like they were getting what they paid for.
Yeah, you don't feel like this is kind of a wait and see approach. Let's, you know, see who complains about this. Let's see if they mind this or that. It's like, let's front load this thing so it's just ready to go and ready to get those really positive reviews and repeat bookings.
Yes, sir. And that's true. I mean, we have friends now on Facebook from guests, you know, like they text us and say, hey, we want to come, you know, so we've built that rapport. Like when people come, they want to come back.
Yeah.
So
Love it. All right, let's keep going. I want to tell the audience, those people watching back at home, like how you just having a great story about how you fell in love with Smith Lake.
yeah, so as I mentioned, we were searching for a lake house we could afford, right? I thought, what's the better way to see it than rent a jet ski? So I rented a house off the lake because it was cost effective. And then I rented a jet ski from some gentlemen at Helicon Bridge right here. I forget their name at the moment, and I just went for a ride. I popped into marinas and I talked to people and tried to understand the lake and the dynamics of it.
Yeah.
I remember like setting off, and I'm just kind of like, you know how the lake can get skinny and kind of be windy.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of cruising through there early in the morning, and it's just peaceful. And I was like, this is special. You know, it's different. You know, and there's like all these rock structures on the, and I immediately said like, I got to make something work here, you know? And so we stumbled across this house and just immediately fell in love. And now we've sold this house to a friend who fell in love with it.
Yeah.
And he bought the lot next door because he loved it so much, and he plans to build another house there. And then now we're building homes on the lake. I've partnered with the guy who built this house.
Yeah.
And him and I are now buying land and building spec homes on the lake. So,
Wow.
I mean, we've just truly fallen full head over heels.
Yeah, and you've mentioned he's a quality builder.
Oh, for sure. And that's what led me here is when I set foot in this house, it felt solid, right?
Yeah.
Like there were no corners cut, you know, like everything was done right and then a little more. And that gave me the confidence to make the purchase. But then after we'd owned it a little while, there was a couple little things, you know, the new house or something doesn't work right or whatever. He didn't have to come back and fix it, but he did.
Yeah.
And that showed his character. And so with that, I started building a relationship and said, hey man, like, I feel like we got something because what you did was great, but you were missing the design. And if we can do that together, we can build something wonderful. So that's what created Emerald Homes, which we call because the emerald green water of Smith Lake.
I love it. You know? Well, it's interesting with you being from Florida. I recently sold a house to some folks from Fort Lauderdale. And it's interesting to me, the people that are living this kind of dual lifestyle of salt life, lake life. You know, I've got some folks that live in the lakeshore community. They do Smith Lake in, you know, peak season. They do winters down in Florida because it can get a little chilly up here. So I just thought that was an interesting thing. And it's kind of like the best of both worlds.
My wife hasn't fully come around because we've rented this to try to recoup costs, right?
Yeah.
Like we're trying not to come out of pocket owning it. So those premium days were not here.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
She hasn't really gotten a chance to like truly enjoy the summer on Smith Lake. So she's not as far along as I am, but my dream is summers here, winters in Florida.
Oh, love it.
And so we'll see what comes of that. But
yeah, call me. This is a good life. All right, let's go upstairs. All right, y'all, welcome into the primary suite, and this is not your average primary suite.
No, I don't think so.
When I walk in here, I'm like, man, this looks like a room you might find flipping through the pages of Architectural Digest, and you said, hey, that's our goal.
Yeah, for sure.
That's funny.
Yeah. I mean, as we mentioned before, it was a white room, and this roof line was special.
Yeah.
And I was like, how can we kind of like draw the eye to that? So we did this board and batten trim all the way around the bottom. And we went with this like reddish kind of brown color, which I think just sounds crazy when you say it out loud, but it just kind of makes this room cozy, you know, like sunset on Smith Lake, and you've been out in the lake all day and you dim the lights and kind of hang out in here. It feels right. Well,
what I love about it, and something that I'm looking for every time I walk into a lake house, is, I want to walk in, I want to be greeted with the lake view. I don't want to have to like do a lot of work to find the water view. But secondary to that, I want to be able to sit up in bed in my king suite and see the water. And so you can definitely do that here.
For sure.
Yeah. So it's super spacious. Even with the king suite, you've got plenty of room in here for just space.
Silly detail, but we're both barefoot. Isn't this the softest rug you've ever felt?
It really is. I think my wife is going to like fall in love with this brown because it is just, man, it just works.
I agree.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Let's do it.
All right, so one thing I know from just real estate sales is that people don't want a lot of steps to the water. And so, I mean, we don't have any steps right here, but.
Yeah, there's a few here, but when Shannon built this, he spent the extra money and added a golf cart path.
Yeah.
And that's big.
That is big.
You pull up to the front there, load all your stuff, and just drive down here. There's not, in terms of Smith Lake, this is nothing.
Yeah.
In terms of steps. But for the extra bougie crew, we got the golf cart path.
Yeah, that's awesome. Fire pit's really important. I've seen Airbnbs that a lot of vacation rentals here on the lake that have like fire pits you just buy at Walmart or Home Depot. And so having a dedicated space with like really nice Adirondack chairs, that's fancy.
I built all these chairs up there and had to carry them down here.
Holy cow.
So that was a haul. But yeah, these chairs are super cozy. Shannon built this super nice fire pit, and we provide firewood at White Oak too. So you never have to lug it down or think about it. It's down here waiting.
Or forage for it.
Right.
All right, I'm going to pan up and show everybody the lakeside view. This, I think, is one of the money features that you have a pontoon rental right here at the lake house.
Yeah, and that makes it super easy, right? Like it's self-check-in, self-checkout. So you just do the appropriate paperwork, and then we give you the keys, and you just go down and do it all yourself. So
when we came up here, we did rent an Airbnb for a weekend and rented a boat from Trident Marina. And this is a big lake. And so, drive and use GPS to get to Trident, but getting the boat back to the Airbnb was a challenge.
And it's faster to get around this lake by boat than it is by car.
Yeah, great point.
So, with this, it's here waiting. You check in, leave your car, never get in it again, and use the boat to get around.
Love it. I am super big on cove locations. I'm really not a main channel guy. So for me, I'm like, this is ideal because you got the kayaks and the paddle boards here. If you get out there in the wider parts of the lake, it can get very busy during the weekend especially. So, man, mornings, evenings, just getting on the paddleboard out here.
So when I found the lake, my dream was big view, right in the main body. And I don't know, I'm a cove guy now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like out there you're rocking on your dock. Like, you need Dramamine, basically, to, like, hang out on your dock.
It's like a rodeo sometimes.
And then, when your kids are swimming, you got to worry about a boat going by and you not seeing them. Here, there's boats that go by, but it's not like a main body. So, for me, I'm with you. I like the coves. I like it back here. It's quiet. There's a waterfall directly across from you here.
Oh,
so
no way.
in a few months when it starts raining, it'll fill up and you hear that waterfall running all the time.
Oh,
so you're sitting out here and there's that nice peaceful sound. I mean, if you paddleboard that away, there's only like 4 or 5 more houses that way. And then it turns into Bankhead National Forest. And you can go for a long ways back in the skinny back there, and there's not a soul back there.
Oh, man.
So it's really cool.
Yeah, to me, that would be another reason, I think, to book White Oak in the off season, because hiking, backpacking, I mean, Bankhead is known as the land of 1,000 waterfalls.
Yeah.
So, and some of them are like aqua blue. I mean, it's gorgeous. So Smith Lake, that's the other thing to me, is it's more of a year-round lifestyle. People want to come up when it's, kind of cool and have the coffee and sit around the fire pit.
Fall is gorgeous back here.
God, it's my favorite time because I love when they drain the lake and they start to expose all these rocks.
Yeah.
To me, that's my favorite. But this is no slouch, this boat. This is a nice boat.
Nice boat. Yeah, we spent good money on this boat, and we maintain it. I think it seats 11. I mean, it's virtually brand new, and and it does everything you need to get the whole family out on the lake.
Gosh, you got the boat, you got the paddle boat, you've got all the stuff, you got the lily pad, and then that ladder. I don't know, little things like that I think go so far, because if you've got, you talked about grandma and grandpa coming and staying because you got the king suite downstairs for them. But some of these houses, they just have ladders that aren't conducive for older people, but also kids.
Right.
So that is like a super bougie ladder. But you've got all this sun deck space here, swim platform space here. So this is a great dock.
For sure. Yeah, this shaded in the mornings, sunny in the afternoon. So a little bit of both for everybody.
Yeah, love it. All right, Derek, let's let everybody know how they can book White Oak, because I know we have piqued their interest with this video.
So you can book White Oak directly at millerstays.com, save on fees, or you can find us on Airbnb, VRBO, booking.com, all those resources. Once you book, it's super easy to handle the additional steps to get the boat reserved as well.
Yeah, awesome. So like my goal for doing this, I want people to come and stay. So they fall in love with the lake like you did, and then hopefully reach out to me to buy. But you mentioned that you've got several other projects going. So can you talk to us a little bit about that?
For sure. And I'll take you over there later, but we are building a house just like this, but it's bigger. And there's a few little odds and ends that we changed to kind of make it just a little better. And it's in Ryan Creek, also in a cove, deep water, year round. It'll be finished in the fall of this year.
Awesome. So yeah, so we're going to do some additional content, kind of showing the stages of construction all the way up to the finished product of that one. So I'm super excited about that one.
It's gonna be awesome.
Thanks so much for being in this video. I know that people love to hear from folks that have not only experienced the lifestyle here at White Oak, but just had a hand in the design and you know, just making this a successful vacation rental.
I'm just a guy from Florida that got bit by the bug.
I love it. I love it. Hey, thank y'all so much for watching to the end. I really appreciate it. And let's book a stay at White Oak right now. How about that?
There you go. Let's do it.
Thanks, y'all.